Hello, what is your name?
My name is Mona Khan.
And do I have your permission to record this questionnaire?
Yes,
Just so we're clear, if there's any question that you're uncomfortable with, like we could definitely skip over that. So it's all everything that you wish to share is what you wish to share.
sounds good.
All right. So what in place of your birth?
So I was born in Karachi, Pakistan.
All right. What were your earliest childhood memories in Pakistan?
So we have very beautiful family. I had 10 siblings. My mom was very loving and caring mom. So I have very good memories. Every time there's Eid, we all are going for mehndi, for bangles, new clothes. And then every Saturday or Sunday, we will go to the beach. And it's like a picnic. And then it's so much fun because all of us are giggling and talking, and all the brothers and sisters. We used to take pictures, and then there is a monkey show that we used to watch. Very interesting. They do different kind of shows in the beach, and then there's a camel ride. There is a horse ride. So I had a very beautiful childhood, full of laughter, full of fun.
Interesting. So you said that you had 10 siblings. Were there any in particular that you were very close to?
Yeah, my twin brother Adil, because we were twins. I was the youngest, and we used to have so much fun together. We were in the same class, same school, from kindergarten till we graduate. So like it was so much fun to be with him. We play different. I was like a tomboy because I used to play all the games outside with him. Like here we have soccer, but over there we have like cricket and hockey and football. So I used to play with him.
Interesting. So you said that for your primary and secondary school, you were going to school at Little Folks. What was your experience like there?
Very nice. I still have my friends on Facebook that belongs to Little Folk School because we have a time of our life during that, because we knew each other since kindergarten. So we were in same class from kindergarten till we come to the fifth grade and then to the secondary school. Some of them have different classes, but at the recess we all are together and we used to have lots of fun. Most of my friends, they are in Pakistan, they are engineers, or some are architects, some are in IT field, and I'm in healthcare, and some of them are here, some are in California, one of them in Texas, so we still see each other.
Oh, great. So when and how did you move to America?
So I used to watch some movies and Hollywood movies, and we had a lot of, our young age crush with like Michael Jackson or Tom Hanks or Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise. We used to watch movies and Brooke Shields and all the good-looking actresses. Also, I used to read books about medical technology that is so advanced in America. And because I was in healthcare, I was becoming a doctor at that time. So I was used to read that there's a lot of technology here. So I used to think that because my mom has multiple diseases, I used to think that it would be nice if I settle down there with my mom. So if she have any health issues, we can always seek treatment. And also I want to have a better life for her, for myself. So we moved, but before we moved, my brother already passed his exam and he went as a doctor and he got his residency in Chicago. So he is the first person who came to United States, and then he called everyone one by one and we followed him.
Wow. So how did you move to America? Was it through an airplane, and what was your experience like?
So we just had a visit on the first time. It was 1998, I believe. And I was with my twin brother and my mom, and we both have visit visa, while my mom have her, I think it was green card visit, because my elder brother Abid, he applied for a Miss green card. So we all went, and the moment I came to United States and we landed, I fell in love with United States. Like the roads were so clean, the atmosphere was so fresh. Even the Texas weather is so hot, and but we were from Karachi and we were equally hot from Karachi. So we didn't mind that. So it was very nice weather and very nice people. So I decided at that point that I'm going to come back and I'm going to settle here for life. And when I make any decision, I used to discuss with my mother, and my mother is so determined about everything. She said yes. So we said, yeah, next time we come, we'll wrap up our house and we will maybe let one of our sister to stay there, and then we'll bring all the belongings and we'll move for good.
So was Aldo like a main inspiration for you to also come to America as an
Yeah,
assistant?
yeah. But main inspiration was always my brother Rashid, because he was the first one who went, and he used to tell how good medical field is in America, and there are very good job opportunities and everything. So him, and then my other brothers Abid and Khalid also were there.
What was like? Can you recall like your first day of coming into America and like what was your experience like the first day when you moved? How did you feel?
First day. So we were so tired. I remember the immigration line was long. They asked so many questions when you first come. And my mom always used to bring some herbal things like pickles or so they have a lot of questions regarding that. And we were telling her, Mom, why did you bring this? And she was saying it was important. So, and then we were so tired. Then the from airport to house is like 1 hour drive. So I never had this kind of drives back in Karachi. So I remember we spent the whole day sleeping, but the next morning, then we are awake, and then we have a good morning and breakfast. And then we had a good time.
Right. Were there any differences between your life in Pakistan and America?
Yeah, the difference between Pakistan and America is huge, because in America, it's a very advanced country. It's one of the leading countries in the world. So you have to be very, very independent here. Women are very independent. I see the empowerment here. Like they are running hospitals, they are running, every center of United States. So uh, that was a huge difference. Then another was you have to do everything by yourself here in America, from housework to driving to taking your children to school, or and then going to work. Everything over there, we have a lot of help. We have house help, we have drivers, we have kitchen help, we have maids who come and clean the house. But the lifestyle there is different. There's a lot of insecurity. We don't have good secure neighborhoods. Anytime burglar can come and surprise you. People who go to work, they don't know what's going to happen next. Like there are people who take your cell phones and on gunpoint. They can take your jewelry on gunpoint. So that's a lot of different in this way. But there are some advantages and disadvantages in both countries.
So when you say that definitely a part of America, the fact that there was a lot of independence, how did you feel like, accumulate or like accustoming to that? Like when you first came to America? Like what I'm asking is like, did you feel like that type of independence was like kind of hard to like, become accustomed to?
Yes, yeah. For me, this kind of freedom and independence was way too much. So I used to stick with my mom, and everybody used to make fun of me because everywhere I'm going, I'm keeping my me with me, my mom with me. So, so that was how it is, because I don't feel safe all alone. Even when walking or jogging or biking, I was very, very scared at first, because we are not used to of this in Pakistan. But then later I see how safe the neighborhoods are and how safe the communities. Then I got more um, confident, and I started going out and by myself also. But I always used to come and tell all the stories to my mother. She was the biggest support to me. So no matter where I live, I used to talk to her all the time.
I see. So we have this photo that you had, and do you want to talk about like the history or the context behind this photo?
So that was my wedding picture, and I met your dad or my husband in Houston, and was through some common relatives who introduced us. And then on 14th February, which is a Valentine's Day of 2004, we got married. So this is our wedding picture, and was very very traditional wedding. I was wearing Pakistani dress, and he's also wearing a Pakistani dress.
What was that experience like? How did you feel?
Wedding is always a very good but nervous experience for any girl. And we had a life in which we have no interaction with men. So we never have boyfriends or this kind of, relation in the past. So this is our like first relationship. So I was nervous as well as excited and happy that I'm going to have my own home. I'm going to be the lady of the house, and it was happy experience.
Anything else you want to talk about from that experience? Anything?
I drove a lot, and I went to so many states with Ali, so that was very good experience for exploring United States together with my husband.
I see. Were there any particular like memories you have of that?
Yeah, when my kids were born, those were the best memories I have. First, Nadia in 2006, and then you in 2008, born.
Hello, my Maria.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, um, so in what were some of the states that you mainly lived in during this time?
Mainly, I lived in Texas, a little bit in Georgia, Minnesota, but then back to Michigan. So my children can also see their father because Ali was working here as a doctor. So pretty much the most time I spent in Michigan from 2011 to now, the longest time. Yeah.
I see. So, when you were living in Houston, you were working at a PLC Memorial Clinic. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So, what was your experience working in that clinic?
So it was my first experience. I was quite nervous when I'm meeting with patients. We used to give shots to children. I remember one time I was shaky because it was my very first experience. But it was a good learning experience, and I gained a lot of knowledge there, which gave me more confidence in my later life. Uh, Before you were born, I was mainly doing some research that what career path I should take. I did some like a public health work. I didn't like it. Then I started doing some research and doing prerequisite for physician assistant. And when we moved to Michigan, I was helping your dad in his clinic also. We had a clinic together, like a private practice. So I was helping him also as an assistant over there.
What city in Michigan was it?
Ann Arbor. Yeah. It was Dakota Family Practice. We still have some prescription pads with the name of Dakota.
Interesting. So, you said that you moved to Michigan mainly in 2011.
Yeah.
How has your experience living in Michigan been since?
Very nice. Michigan people are very friendly, very to the point. Like if you need help, they will direct you where to go. They will take you to the place. I was very surprised. Like one time, I asked somebody, "Where is that offices?" And that person took me all the way to long hallway and making right and left, and then until I reached to the place. So they were very, very extremely helpful, extremely friendly, and I don't see any negativity here much. In Texas, I'm more like racial and other kind of differences, but here I don't see that this and so much diversity. I see so many hijabis here, so many Muslims, especially in Dearborn. So I find this place very, very healthy for my career wise and to raise a family. So I decided, yeah, it's a good place to live.
Are there any cultural traditions your family has kept, or as you moved to America?
Yeah, because we have Eid, we have Ramadan, those are traditional holidays. So I make sure my children fast. I make sure that we attend the prayer and the sermon of Eid, which is very important for me. And the second is the Hajj time when there is a pilgrimage happening in Mecca. Here we celebrate Eid ul Adha, in which there's another prayer. So I will make sure that everybody take a day off and we go for the prayer and you know, we um, we are ready to attend all those things that are very important for me. Even the little thing like mehndi and bangles, I insist my children to go and do it because it's tradition and it's very important that you celebrate these occasions. So yeah, I'm stick to those things.
I see. So, also, as you said that you are a Muslim, how has it been like keeping your faith in America as well? Has there been any experiences that you felt were different compared
Yeah, I mean, after 9/11, few years were very, very tough because there was some negative impact of that situation, and people were thinking Muslims are not good or this and that. But at that time, I did not wear the scarf at that time. I just came from Pakistan. I was like a young girl, and so people sometimes used to think I'm from Mexico or Latino or something. But when I started the job, it was in 2011, end of 2011. So I didn't find any problems, and I feel like people are very accepting of their religions here. People can practice any religion, and it's up to you what you want. So I think it comes in your heart first, and then it comes in your appearance. So I try to do my 5 daily prayers, my all the obligatory things, that fasting and reading Quran, reading my surah in the morning, those things, making myself spiritually a good person, mentally a good person, you know, from inside, then it goes outside. That's what my perspective is. So once I see I'm ready, I used to listen a lot of bayans, a lot of lectures of different scholars, and I was very interested in starting hijab. So then I started, and then once I started, I said I'm gonna keep it forever. And since then, I'm very happy about it. And yeah, the American people are very, very accepting. Like in nursing profession, I didn't find any problem having hijab, and I can work, I can go. I am in a Wayne State University. I'm a student of nursing. I'm going to graduate soon. I don't find any problem with this. So people are very, very good and accepting of this.
that's amazing. So,
I did my school craft prerequisites, and then some prerequisite I finished in Eastern, and then applied. I got in. I'm happy with this because I think if both parents are working full time and they both are just focusing on career, then there's nobody with the children. So I'm glad that first 10 years I spent with my children. I gave them time. I enjoyed their childhood, and then I seek my professional life. So yeah, so I have a double degree. I have a bachelor's in Pakistan as a medical, and now I'm doing finishing my bachelor's in nursing. So you can call that like I downsized my profession, but experience wise, I'm very experienced because I had a lot of experience of different hospitals, working with different group in medical group, in surgical group, in pediatrics. So a lot of experience. So I'm happy.
that's incredible. How has your experience been in Wayne State, and what is your like experience of
Oh, the
also like
best.
surviving to Detroit?
The best experience ever. The main thing, the faculty of Wayne State are so understanding. They don't make you nervous. They want to make you feel like home. If you're in a classroom, they encourage you to give your best in your exam. They guide you. They give you study guide. They try to help you so much that they want each and every student pass. And then what's the best thing is there's an eval value that they give you, that you have to do the evaluation. Like in other university, the faculty do evaluation for the student. Here, the students do evaluation for the faculty and for themselves. Like they'll tell you that I meet the expectation of this and that clinical, and this teacher is a good teacher or this teacher is not so good. So they give this power to students, which is awesome. And I didn't find a single faculty in Wayne State in my nursing program who I would say that was not helpful. They all are very helpful. And I went through cancer in this third semester, and it was very, very uh, life shaking experience for me. But they give me a time off for about a year so I can go through my treatments and radiation and surgery and everything and come back. So they are incredibly helpful. So I'm so glad that I'm in this university.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, and it's really good to be able to hear that you had a very good experience. All right.
Sometimes they bring donuts before the exams. They are as nice as this. They give donuts so we have some sugar in our system before we start our exam.
See, so this is kind of relating back to like a previous. I know that you said how you celebrated Eid and Ramadan in America to be able to keep up that tradition. How has your experience been celebrating these types of holidays in America? And do you think that there is any notable differences between that and Pakistan?
Yeah, of course, every country is a little different. Pakistan, we have more traditional ways of celebrating Eid because everybody, we have a mosque in our neighborhood where people go by walking. Here, the masjids or mosque are a little far from your home, and you go in a car. And the masjid, women also pray here. Over there, women pray at home, and men go for the mosque. But the celebrations start from the morning. So all the people, all my relatives used to come one by one to my home, Ammi's home, and we used to bring, lots of food, lots of sweets, lot of things, snacks, and we give to everybody, like from day to the, you can say from dawn to dusk. People are coming, eating and going, coming, eating and going. So Ammi's home was like the big, we call it, center of all relatives because she was the eldest sister. So Ammi's kebab and biryani and food was awesome. She was a great cook. So those also make me, my memories very memorable because I used to enjoy the food so much. Here it's a little different. Here we go to restaurants to eat. Not as good as my mom, but if when I get time, I do cook. I enjoy cooking. But the way she used to have on Eid, like that was incredible. And I still miss her so much.
Have your views on living in America changed after living here?
After I have cancer and after my mom passed away, those two events, I was shaken very badly. Like when she was my best friend, she was my biggest support, she was everything for me. You want your parents to be there forever, right? So I still think she was too young to go, but it was her time, and I know she loved God so much. She used to pray. She used to so much connected to God. So I know she's in a good place. But that made me think: was it a right decision to come here? Because over there are a lot of help, and because mostly if I'm working or if I'm busy with my kids, there's always some house help or some people who will take care of the elder people of the house. But then I realized the life here is like this. You can't be everywhere. You have to be in one place. So if I'm working, then I have to be in my job. If I'm studying, I have to be in a university. And the other thing that shook me was cancer. It came all of a sudden. Then I changed my eating habits, a lot of things. But you never know. You can be in the best shape and the best eater and still get cancer. So I always investigate why these things are happening. And I'm a very deep thinker. And so I realized that there's a lot of stress in this country. The why there's a lot of stress, because it is one of the best countries in the world. They make everything so complex. Like education, you have to be on top of the game. If you are doing an exam, you have to know everything about that exam, what questions are going to come. You have to be prepared. If you are in a hospital, you have so much paperwork. You are accountable for so many things. The stress in your college, in your university, in your work is so high, and you bring that stress to your home. And when you're stressed, sometimes your marital life is not so good because you both are working or you both are very stressed. So that I feel in Pakistan, we are very laid back people. You know, people sometimes they do jobs, but they come at home at 4 o'clock or sometimes 3 o'clock, and then they are having tea and chai with jalebi with lots of like samosas and snacks, and they are enjoying, and they are walking with their partner. They're playing in the open. We have long big roofs, and we have like the moonlight. I still remember the open moonlight. You're sleeping in the moonlight, which is the incredible experiences. Those are stress free things that we do there. Here, I don't see romance, to be honest. I don't see that kind of romantic movies here the way we see. I'm sure you also find that Bollywood, because India and Pakistan are so similar. Bollywood movies and Pakistani movies are so focused on romance and love, and there's always a love story in it. Similarly, people are so romantic over there, you know. Here, I see everybody is just going to work from 5 a.m. to, oh, God knows, sometime 5 p.m. or sometime 8 or 9 p.m. they come home, and their life is just revolving around their jobs. People are some of them are just single forever. Some of them just have dogs and cats as a companion. So it's big difference I see between the two cultures.
I see. So, if you were to explain to someone who was unfamiliar of your background or culture, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them I am very open minded. My mother raised me as a very open minded person, and she was a feminist. She wanted all her daughters to be independent, to have a life, to have goals, set goals, always aim for something, always learn something new. So I'm like that. I opened my YouTube channel when I was sick, and I'm so glad because now I have 46,000 subscribers, and a big amount of people watch my videos. So I'm very grateful to Allah. And so I am a very open-minded person. So I will tell them, you will see me, I'm wearing this scarf, and I wear traditional clothes sometimes, and I'm very modest. But when you talk to me, I'm so open-minded because of my mother, because I don't judge people. If somebody come to me in a perfectly Western clothes and she asks me about a medical question, I'm going to answer her, and maybe we'll chat for a couple of minutes, can be a couple of hours, and can be best friends. So I don't mind making friends from Western culture, or it's just your mindset. I don't, I laugh with other culture people. I play with different, moms who are in similar, situation. Their children are growing up. I do so many things that people. I bike in my neighborhood. I don't see much Pakistani woman would do that, but because of my background, I used to go for swimming with my girls. I used to jump in the pool with them and play the water games with them. So I'm a kind of person who enjoy the both culture. So I'm gonna tell whoever that don't judge me from my appearance. Talk to me, and then you'll know how flexible I am and how open-minded I am.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you. And I'm so glad that my daughter, who is taking this interview, took time. And I really, really appreciate this and want best of luck to all of you who are watching this. I want a good, successful future for all of you. Thank you.